What if I told you that the difference between the pandemic buyer and today's buyer could be an approximate difference between $400 a month? Today I'm here with my son Matthew, and we're gonna go over what I found, Matt. So we're gonna talk about today is the pandemic buyer that we have that bought in 2020. His purchase price was $845,000 with a 20% down payment. He borrowed $675,000 from the bank at 3.25%. Monthly payment, $2,937.
Perfect.
Today's buyer, I'm going to say he bought his house for $700,000.
Okay.
He put 20% down. He borrows $560,000 at 6.75% interest rate. His payment, $3,632 a month.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Yeah, ouch.
Big difference, right?
Yeah.
But here's the scenario that I want you to understand, Matt,
Okay.
is that it's really about the interest and the deductions that he gets to do with Uncle Sam. Because our pandemic buyer at 3.25%, he only paid $21,769 in interest.
Only?
Only, right?
Right.
He also got a $10,000 tax write-off as well,
Okay.
because it's capped at $10,000.
Okay.
And what I didn't know that I just recently learned is that everybody gets a standard tax deduction of $25,900.
Everybody.
Everybody.
Even
So
renters?
your renters.
Okay.
They all get it, right?
Okay.
So although his total of $31,769, he minused out the $25,900 standard deduction difference.
Right.
He still writes off $5,869 more than the tenant does.
Okay, so by owning a property, he still gets the extra $5,869
Exactly.
that the renter doesn't get.
Exactly.
So, okay.
Not only that, but even by year 5, he's
Okay.
still getting $993 difference as well.
Okay.
Right?
By year, because of the amortization table by then, right?
Exactly.
Okay, the interest he's paying.
Exactly. His balance is going down.
Gotcha.
Right?
Okay.
Let's jump over here to my 2020 future buyer right now. Today's buyer, he bought for $700,000. He paid first year's interest $37,617.
That's almost double.
It's almost double.
That's almost double the
Yeah.
interest. Wow.
Absolutely.
Okay.
High interest rate. He also gets to write off his taxes of $87.50. His total payment of tax deductions that he gets is $46,367.
Wow. Okay.
Minus out his standard deduction, he's still writing out an extra $20,467 that tenant doesn't get to write off.
Wow, that's huge. Wow.
Huge. And even by year 5, he gets $18,000 extra to write off.
So the 2020 pandemic buyer compared to today's buyer, that's almost 3 times the amount, because it was 58 and now they get to write off almost 3 times the amount.
Exactly.
Wow.
Here's where it comes to play though even more is what is the money he's going to pay to Uncle Sam?
That's the question, right?
That's the question,
Okay.
right? Because this is really where the game changer is from the pandemic buyer to today's buyer. Both scenarios, they both make $100,000.
Right.
Right. Even the tenant, he gets to deduct his standard deduction of $25,900.
Okay.
He's going to pay taxes on $74,000 at a 25% tax bracket. He's going to owe Uncle Sam $18,525.
Right. Okay.
Make sense?
That makes sense.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Now, this buyer, our pandemic buyer, he gets to write out that extra $5,800, so he's not paying taxes on $74,000. He's paying taxes on $68,000.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
Which means that he's only going to have to write a check to Uncle Sam for $17,057.
Okay.
Right? That actually puts an extra $1,400 and $1,468 in his pocket that the tenant doesn't get.
Right.
Right? Let's drop down to my guy over here, or today's buyer. He gets also a write-off as well. He gets to write off $46,000. That's going to lower his taxable income to $53,633.
Wow. Okay.
Which means he's only paying Uncle Sam $13,408. So compare this to the pandemic buyer.
Yeah.
He's saving $5,117 more.
Right. In his
that
pocket.
In his pocket.
Wow.
Here's where it changes even better.
Okay.
Let's look at what if both buyers kept that money in their pocket to use for year 2's payment.
Okay.
Pandemic buyer is going to save $122 a month, and today's buyer, he's saving $427 a month.
Wow.
They use that to offset their mortgage payment, right?
Right.
So our pandemic buyer is paying $2,937 minus $122 leaves him $2,815
So that would be his new payment for year 2.
for year 2.
Okay.
The today's buyer, $3,632 minus $427 is $3,205.
Wow. Okay.
What's the difference? $390,
Wow.
right? So if today's buyer plays it smart and they use year 2 and they use the money that they're getting back from Uncle Sam they're a car payment away from their neighbor who just paid $145,000 more and who just paid an interest rate of 3.2.
Wow, honestly, I think that's amazing. You know, considering that you're paying almost double in interest, you did get the house at a lower price,
right,
which is playing a factor into it. But still, when you think about, because I don't think people realize that if they have any type of money back from the government or anything in their pocket, they just want to go spend it.
Yep.
But if you can apply it, take the $5,000 that you would have saved for our current buyer, our 5117, divide it over 12 months and use that to lower your payment. I think that's huge.
Huge. $390 difference between that and your neighbor.
I don't think that's something, I've never learned that in school, or, you know, so I think that's a great tactic or something great. At least if somebody could pick up one nugget from this video, I think that's the one thing for sure.
Absolutely. So I think there's a lot of buyers that might be sitting on the fence right now, worried about these high interest rates, worried about the payment. But look, if this property that you're thinking about buying is maybe a 1 to 10 year property, then I think you owe it to yourself to explore this more.
For sure.
You and I would love to spend some time with you. So if this resonates with you and you have any questions about this information, it's a lot of numbers. I know it went over, but there's a link down below. You can book an appointment with us. We have a goal this year of 2023 to help 100 families own real estate. We'd love you to be one of those. So reach out to us today.
Later, guys.